Thank you all. Thank you. God, this is such an exciting night. We're having a fabulous time. I'm very reassured. Thank you, Patrick. But because of that, I'm sorry to bring you all down. Some of you who are on first dates, hopefully you'll have a second. But we're all going to die. I know. It's like I'm the anti-Oprah. You're going to die, and you're going to die, and you're going to die. I didn't set out to be a geek of death, but I read somewhere that dying's the fourth most expensive thing that you'll do. It got me thinking, why do we either bury these nutrients in a box or burn them up in a fire? There's got to be a better way. Now, some of you are saying, hey, that's okay, I'm going to be cremated. But that has problems as well. Every year, the US burns enough fuel to drive halfway to the sun. And something else that people rarely ever think about, but every cremation creates a 750-pound carbon footprint. I don't want the last thing that I do to be a smudge on the earth. There's got to be a better way. Now, of course, cremation is better than the traditional burial, which buries tons of steel, hardwoods, bronze, dangerous chemicals. And it's very expensive. Now, though we walk through the valley of death, let's look at some alternative paths that might be better for you. First of all, just a few blocks away is the first funeral home cooperative, People's Memorial Association, oldest and largest. They can help you plan your funerals so they're not stressed. They can help you lead to greener selections so you don't have to use embalming fluid or concrete liners. Now, of course, cremation is cheaper too, but remember, there's some problems with that. So let's look at some more eco-friendly forms of cremation, something that's more carbon neutral. First of all, one of my favorites, we have rhizomation. Rhizomation, however, is putting you in a pressure vessel with hot water and lye until you're boiled down to your component products, to a compostable liquid. Carbon-free, but a little icky even for me. Of course, you can also compost yourself. There's the Human Death Project, being started right here. Katrina Spade wants to build a multi-story tower where after you pass away, you're put in there with wood chips, then someone's put on top of you and more wood chips and so on, until you work your way all the way down to the bottom. My problem with cremation, spreading ashes, rhizomation, Urban Death Project, doesn't really leave a place for memorialization. You're kind of lost in the sauce. Sorry. You don't know where your father is and your father begins. I want something a little more rooted. I want something that's not only sustainable, but restorative. That's why my friends and I are going to kick it old school. We found 30 acres out by Port Townsend that was recently clear-cut, and we're going to regrow that old-growth forest over our dead bodies. We're making a cemetery where you're buried without chemicals in a biodegradable casket and a tree is planted over you. I myself am going to be wrapped in a mycelium shroud, cloth soaked in mushroom spores to help break me down and help the forest floor. I want something that my wife can go to after I pass away and sit under. I think that forests are more healing than cemeteries. Trees are better than tombstones. Stones are silent. Trees whisper in the wind. And also this land will be put into conservatorship, so after the tree has sucked the marrow from my bones, I will be its guardian for the rest of eternity. I'll be able to shade my wife and hopefully maybe the person she marries. Because luckily, when I'm gone, luckily every tree creates enough oxygen for 2 people, so they'll both be covered, they can breathe easier, literally. So my friends, we have options. We can choose other ways. You could plan your own funeral, undertake your own undertaking. Think outside of the pine box. Think outside the pine box and use a mushroom shroud. Or you can join me and my friends and join us in supporting tree incarnation. Whatever you choose, whichever path you choose, I support that. Please just make it more gentle, more meaningful, more memorable. Come join us at treeyourself.org. We're going to be crowdfunding soon, and we would love your support. We would love you to spread the word. If you could all tell 10 friends to tell 10 friends, I'm sure we'd be sold out in no time. Thank you so much.